This beautiful lady dancing her night out is Esther, and she doesn't know that she's about to be murdered in the worst way possible. Let me start from the beginning. Essie is a mother of two, and on this day, everything started normal. Like usual, she arrived at home in the morning from work and joined her kids in bed. As promised, she spent the entire day with her kids playing around, cooking, and binge watching. At around 6 p.m., she prepared food for them, had dinner, and left them with the nanny before leaving for work as a prostitute. She hugged her kids before leaving, not knowing that it will be the last time she will get to hold them. Essie promised her young ones that she'll be back before they wake up and rushed into the darkness to her usual spot. Like most sex works, she had a strict routine which included her entering the local club and trying to get the attention of the drunk men. That day, she entered a local pub around the area and started looking for a client. She joined her friends on the dance floor, and that's when she spotted a young man sipping his drink at the corner of the pub. The guy was well dressed, and she was immediately attracted to him. After doing everything to catch his attention, he finally invited her to his table and introduced himself as Phil. After a few drinks, Phil told her that he had a hotel room around the area, so they left together. The next day, a woman's body was discovered along Kanu Street, eyes gorged out and her private parts and breast chopped off. After further investigation, they discovered that it was Essie. Her once pretty face was peeled off, which made it hard for her friends and family members to identify her after they spotted the body. This murder forced the police to take notice, and after further investigation and pressure from human rights activists and other sex workers, they opened an investigation. A few days later, another body was found in a hotel room in town, which was connected to several other murders all over the country. The MO was similar to Essie's murder, with some victims' bodies being drained off blood. But by this time, Phil had moved to another city where he continued his murdering spree. Phil was caught a few weeks later in Nairobi, Kenya, after his attempt to kidnap, sexual assault, and murder. Another woman failed. The woman managed to escape and reported him to the cops, who caught up with him. The police caught him for attempted rape and kidnap, but during the interrogation, he confessed to a series of murders. His confession led the police to multiple crime scenes across the country, where he claimed to have committed the killings. The cops managed to uncover the remains of some of his victims. This helped them close some of their cold cases. In fact, he confessed to killing over 18 women and children. He also said that his target was killing and drinking the blood of 100 women and children. Here's the weird thing, though. Phil claims that he was never conscious when torturing and killing these women and children. According to the people close to him, he was shy, and he even claimed that he lacked the ability to charm women. But when the urge to kill comes to him, he always hears a voice instructing him on what to do. It even showed him who his next victim will be. He claimed that the voice once told him to leave his place of work and go to the neighboring town and commit murder. He didn't have cash, but at that point he found himself with enough cash for a room and bus fare. According to the police, Philip had been inducted into a cult while in high school by one of his teachers. He didn't understand what it meant at that point. Even after the school investigated these teachers, he didn't believe them. The teacher was caught, but she denied the allegation. After his first few kills, he felt guilty every time he had to go home to his wife and son. On top of that, he had no memory of what had happened. All he remembered is that he was never alone in the room and always wakes up next to a dead body. All in all, his capture saw the end of a series of murders of an unknown number of people all over the country. He was later charged for the attempted kidnap and jailed for 12 years while waiting for his other murder cases to be proven. In an interview with a local TV station, he said that he's safer in prison than outside. He is still in jail waiting for his murder cases and has been acquitted for 2 of them. So, what do you think? Is he crazy or just playing the system?